Good evening, countrymen and women. I am extremely disappointed, and I think my heart bleeds to see and review the happenings in our country in the past or in the last 3 days. It is extremely disheartening to see that the country experienced one of the incidences that has never been experienced before in Zambia. I'll repeat that. It is extremely disheartening to note that the country has experienced one of the very bad incidences that has never happened in our country since independence. But what is more upsetting is the way government has reacted to these incidents. Very, very serious incidents. That is the kidnapping of 13 of our girls. Surely, countrymen and women, since April this year, the country has only known that there was one girl who had been kidnapped in the name of Pamela, and yet we had other 12 girls kidnapped with her. The question that we should ask, that should beg our minds an answer, is that why is it that the police did not inform the citizenry that in fact it was not only one girl but 13 girls who had been kidnapped? And then, this is very sad. Mr. President, are you in the country or you are outside the country? Is our president okay or is sick? Is our president on duty or he has taken vacation? Even if he has taken vacation, I think this is a very serious matter, which even if the president was on a foreign trip, he can even cut his trip short to come and attend to this kind of emergency and occurrence. We have seen presidents in the world, when such things happen, cut their trips, foreign trips short, or even when they are visiting the countryside, within the country, to go back to headquarters and issue a statement to assure the citizenry that government was doing everything possible to make sure that the safety of its citizens, particularly the girl child, is assured. Your Excellency, Mr. President, I must say I'm extremely disappointed. I have waited for 2 days before I could issue a statement to see whether you were going to issue a statement pertaining to this issue of our girls. Alas, it's 2 days, no word from the president, no word from the vice president. And by the way, Vamayawana Rumango, you are a mother. You are a mother. And in Bemba, Muchibemba konafuma, Ichibemba chitila, na mayo nina nkoko chifukatila abana. Nina nkoko chifukatila abana. Pabana ngala kwata na 13 na mayo. Pafumaka koko kamupungu ati asompole. nina wawa anala kushatilo twingi aya konko kulwa na pungwa pali kalaka mwana basompola bamawe na Lumango. This time you should have visited the girls wherever they are. If they've been released to their families, if they have been kept in an institution where they are being cancelled, Mrs. Nalumango, you should have gone there as a mother to show solidarity. My dear brother, President Againda Ichilema, you can do better than this. You are president. You can do better than this. If you cannot issue a statement or sympathize with these vulnerable girls who were kept over 6 months, who will you sympathize with? This is a very, very important thing that has happened. In fact, serious thing that has happened in Zambia. Like I said, it has never happened before. Please, our president, provide leadership over this issue. Say something. Say something over this issue. You cannot afford to keep quiet, my dear brother. Please, I have said this and I want to say it again. Those who handle the president, please give the president correct advice. Advise the president correctly. Even when you see that the president is going wrong in one way or the other, sit him down and say, Bakateka, I think he issuena mufile mwalanda po. Where are the ministers? Ministers, you are the chief advisor to the president. Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Defense. Where have you been? Why haven't you gone to the president and said, Vakateka, issue a statement? Bana Lumango, where are you? I am very disappointed. I am very disappointed. And now, as parents, we are scared to send children to these far-fetched areas to go to university or colleges because we are not assured of the safety of our children. And the university or the college where these girls were should be penalized. Because the parents handed over these children to this school, believing that the children are in school, and yet they've been kidnapped and the school was quiet. Heads should roll. Heads should roll. And my dear brother, Inspector General of Police, when you err to this extent, the best you can do is to resign on moral grounds. You see, I am right now in England. And what happens here is, if there is crime in one area, the chief of police just resigns on his own. He says, I have failed the citizenry. I have failed the country. I have failed to do my job. And I'm resigning. Why is it that in Africa, you want to stick to the job as long as you are getting paid, as long as you are happy? You don't look at the happiness of others. You don't look at the reason why you were employed in that position. There is no better thing to do for you, Kajoba, my brother, is just to resign. You have failed the nation. You have failed the Zambians. If you can't resign, I'm appealing to my dear brother, President HH. Fire Kajoba. And surely, it had to take 45 minutes because you wanted the IG to be the first one to arrive on the scene of the crime. By now, under normal circumstances, either the president or the vice president, to show government commitment, should have even visited the scene of the crime. This is a serious matter. Look, this issue of Boko Haram, kidnapping girl children, are serious issues all over the world. Here in England, if one person is kidnapped, 2 persons are kidnapped, you hear the entire government issuing instructions, getting involved to make sure that such a being is saved. But in Zambia, kwena bushe litipo nishikanshi aba Zambia ba president quiet, completely quiet, kwata muli mu mcharo bana lumango ba mayo hawe oshibutukira mustembo wa mubiyo no wakwe upokwa ukuteke chalo kuteka abantu to provide security for the citizenry, assure them of safety, etc., etc. Namba kwene church tika ba president kwena mulifezi bana lumango mulizi awe bani apa mwa tenate leadership elo ule kwele chinkate apa mune waluba emunonko ewa kutemwa ukuchila bale batu mulifye bwino na muwami apa pena ba my brother na muluba. You owe this country an apology and issue a statement to assure the Zambians that their safety and the safety of their children in colleges, in universities, in secondary school, in primary school is assured. Ichisosa chipamano. Ichilipamubiyo mailo chikaba paliwe. Today it will be Pamela and others. Tomorrow it will be your own children in that situation. However, neapa leadership nishi yambo kitafel. But it's not too late. You can redeem yourselves. It's not too late. You can redeem yourselves. God bless Zambia. God bless Zambia. Thank you very much. Save it.